let's make a new writing journal. I am a full-time writer, and for each of my projects I have a different journal where I log my process. For example, this is a story set in Paris, so I have a Parisian notebook. Inside I have some comparison titles, an envelope with my original pitch document. This is a romance, so I went for a kind of romantic fantasy vibe. There's some thematic stickers, the checklist of all my things that I need to do, a little mood board, some comparison titles, some notes I was making when watching a relevant documentary, another little mood board section. And then I print out a lot of my writing notes because I do tend to write digitally. For each project I have a page where I document the timeline of my progress, and I have an envelope where I keep any pitch documents. Here's another one. You can see again I've decorated it, put little bits and bobs in, more stickers, the date I started working on it. Some more comparison titles. I've got pages about my characters. So the first step is obviously choosing a notebook. I have a huge box full of Gucci notebooks, so let's dive in and have a look. I think I want a good A5 one for this. So none of those. But, oh, that one is pretty. I'm really tempted by this one because it's so beautiful, but I think it might be a bit thick for the project. And the project is set at sea, so I'm thinking this is thematically appropriate. And then I went through my craft supplies and looked for some cute bits I could put in. This particular story is set on a train in the future going across the Atlantic from Europe to America, so I was particularly looking for any kinds of like Americana, anything that gave off like Art Nouveau Titanic vibes, or ocean voyages, or like luxury journeys. I also like to grab a few envelopes that I stick in because I find as I write and create I always have like loose bits of paper that I don't want to glue down, so it's nice to have things on the pages I can just tuck scraps into. Let's get crafting. While watching, of course, Married at First Sight. Okay, here's where we're up to. I've gone through and I've made myself a little thematic title page. So I've tried to go for ocean themes and voyages. And then I've done a few beginning pages, starting with one for my comparison titles. So this is any movies or books that as I come across while I'm working on this project remind me of the book, I go in and write them in here. It's an ongoing page. I then have a logline page. Here I'm just going to go in and write a short 2-sentence pitch for what the project is about. Then themes. This is quite important as my stories do tend to have quite a lot going on, but I have found that if I try and keep in mind from the very beginning what the